Well, welcome back, ladies, for our third card, third and final card. So I'm just going to put you down and we'll get started. I hope that's okay. You can see that. So this is our third card. It's called a flap fold card. So it just comes over and then just an ordinary card inside. So the only bit of stamping here is the sentiment again, and just a little bit on the inside and on the envelope. This one's another one of the cut out flowers. The same, I have the instructions all set out for you, so you'll be able to step by step, and I'll just follow through exactly the same as we've been doing. I watched the other couple of videos back, and I've probably raced a little bit, so I'll try and slow it down a fraction for you. So I'm just showing you what we need. We've got the Mossy Meadow cardstock, just the basic cardstock size, some of our DSP that we're going to use, our basic black to make our flap. I've used the layering square framelets. You can use any shape that you like. You just have to be a little bit to get it in the middle. That's all. So you can use a punch or anything that you have on hand. The same stamp set once again is the Magnolia Blooms, and we'll start. Okay, so first of all you just fold your cardstock, your Mossy Meadow, in half. Set that aside. Now we need our trimmer because we need to score. So we're just going to score at, I'm pretty sure it's 1/2 inch. Let me see. So 3/8 of an inch, sorry. So 3/8. So 1, 2, I'll go this way, I can see better. 1/4, 3/8. So get the blade out of the road and score. So we've scored there, and we're just going to fold that over and burnish. So you can probably see that I've marked a few little marks here. So what you're going to do is get your, so this is your fold side. So see, I've messed up. We don't want to do it from the fold side. We'll rub them off. We want to do it from the side that hasn't got the fold on it. So we're going to measure here 2 7/8. Pretty sure 2 7/8. So 2 7/8 is there. Down the bottom, 2 7/8. Also along this side, we want 2 7/8. And I actually did it along the fold side just to get the middle of the card. 2 7/8. And I just drawed a faint line across that middle. That's really just for the placement of our square. So now we're going to get our cutter, and we're going to cut diagonally from here to this corner here. So bring in our cutter. So we're going to line up this point here from 2 7/8 to this point here. And we're just going to cut that off. Then we're going to turn it from this point here, around to our 2 7/8. And cut that off. So therefore we have the little triangle. So what we're going to do now is get our framelets. So the layering squares, these are the 3 sizes that I've picked. So, and this is just going to fit in here. So this is where, when I've drawn the line, that'll make it easier to line up. So I've just got to clear the deck a bit because I have to bring in the Big Shot to show you this. So my Big Shot's a bit dirtier than probably most of yours. So I'm just going to sit this here, lay it out flat, and just line it up and hopefully get in the middle. And you can use a little bit of washi tape if you like, just to hold it in the middle. Put your plate on and run it through. So that will cut out your window like so. So we have that piece. Now we don't want to throw this piece away. We want to get our scallop square, and we're just going to cut that out for a part of our layering. So just cut that out. And there's our scallop. I'll get rid of the Big Shot now. Here I am back. We don't need those bits. Can throw that bit away. And I'd already cut out the smallest square. So they're the 3 that I used out of the square layering squares. So now you just get your rubber and rub out that line. No one will see. And also these little bits you can rub off here. So now when we bring the card back in, the part that we're going to actually join is over this side. We're going to join from here. So the card opens up this way and this flaps over this way. So I'm going to adhere the Designer Series paper. This is just the opposite side to all those beautiful flowers we've been cutting out. Put that on there. Now you can use whatever you like down here. I'm just going to use the glue, or you could use tear and tape. Snail's probably not quite strong enough. So I've just lined it up to that score line. Don't go over it, just up to it. And turn it over, and it's nice and neat on the back. So you don't have to put anything on the back. You might just want to rub off the pencil mark. So you've got your card that goes like so. Now I've lost my little flower, so I might have to cut out another one. See the bell-shaped sleeves, they're no good. So now we're just going to get our little square with the scallop and just line it up to where we want. Just add your glue. Put it in like so. And now our little white piece. And our happy birthday, we're just going to stamp that as normal, just with our basic black. and cut it out again. I just hand cut it out, so that's all I've done with that. So I'm just using the dimensionals. To add it, and I've just put it on this side. Now I was going to show you how I'd adapted a couple of the little flowers, but soon I've totally lost it. You can hear me rattling looking for it. I'm just going to have to cut another one. So all I've done is just picked out a flower here and just slowly gone in and around. So you can get lots of different flowers with that one. You'll be able to use those petals off something else. Pulled that out, and then I've just cut around these flowers. A good way to use your designer series paper. A lot of us buy it and then we're too scared to cut into it because it's too beautiful. But we need to use it. So this was, with the designer series paper, it was great to be able to, like if people don't have these stamp set or didn't want to purchase them, you know, you've got the designer series paper that you can actually cut out. So if anyone wants to put an order in, I've actually made up a hostess code. So if you've ever been to my online store, you can actually order online, and if you put the hostess code in, it goes into all onto one order. Your order will actually go directly to you at your home, but if you want to just order through me, that's fine, and I will drop it off. But what I'm going to do is whoever puts an order in, I'll put all their names in a hat and I'll draw out, and you will be the receiver of a prize. I'm not sure what that prize is because I'll be in contact with you to see what you would like. So now I'm just going to add the flower there with some dimensionals. Take them off. So ladies, I really would appreciate your feedback to see whether you've enjoyed the online class. They're a lot of work, and that's fine. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. But if you're not interested, that's okay. But don't be afraid to say. I'm happy to do whatever suits you guys. So here's the finished card. I obviously have forgotten another piece of cardstock, so I'll put a piece of cardstock that goes in here and I'll stamp it exactly like the envelope. So that's just another easy fold card, and I hope you have a lot of fun with it, and thank you very, very much for purchasing my online class and helping me through this very first session. Okay, talk to you all soon. Bye.